Hello and welcome to this baconbits video on installing the Windows agent. Let's go ahead and get started by going over to Administration and Endpoints and the Agents tab. Here we'll want to select either Windows 64-bit or Windows 32-bit. I'll pick 64-bit and it's going to give you a zip file. Once we have this downloaded, we're going to pull this onto a VM and look at how to actually install the agent. Alright, so over on my VM, I have the zip file here, and I'm going to start by extracting this. Then inside of this folder, we'll have an executable and a batch file. To have a successful install, we'll want to run the batch file as admin. Taking a look at this batch file, we can see the most important line here is to set our server FQDN, in this case demo.baconunlimited.com. And then after that, it's going to run a bunch of different commands to write some config files. And so that's the main thing. Even if you run the executable, it will install something, but it won't be able to connect back to your server. All right, let's go ahead and look at what an install looks like. I'll right click on my batch file and run as admin. And then here we'll see a command prompt pop up, and this is going to remain for a couple seconds to maybe a minute or two. And this is going to actually show us whenever the install is done by closing. So I'll go ahead and fast forward here to the very end of this. And now that the agent install is done on this machine, let's go ahead and take a look at the server side. Once we get back to the Bacon server itself, we're going to move over into the Keys tab. And I'm going to set a filter to match the name of the minion with the name of my actual VM, in this case the computer name. This can take a couple seconds up to a couple minutes to populate, so I'll set my filter here and then I'll just fast forward once it appears in the list. So we can see that my VM did show up here with a state of accepted. What we're waiting on now is for this FQDN field here to get populated with a green FQDN. In this case, it'll match this guy over here for minion. So again, I'll do a couple refreshes in the meantime and then fast forward to the end once we're done. Now after waiting a bit, we can see that our endpoint FQDN did populate here. And if I click on it, it'll lead me to the endpoint details page. So that's it for this baconbits video. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.